Akira is, and always will be, more than a cartoon. Akira translates as bright, intelligent and clear, and that perfectly describes this Japanese masterpiece. I remember being in my early teens and my brother brought home a videotape from Japan. We watched it, and to this day I'm still blown away by the beauty, brutality and brilliance of Akira. Firstly, some context. Akira was originally a comic book that was adapted to the big screen in 1988. Japan has an intimate understanding of the damage and the dangers of nuclear attack. Having been victim to 2 atomic bomb attacks in 1945, it's something that will never ever be forgotten. If you also bear in mind that in the 80s, the threat of a nuclear war was very real, with both America and the Soviet Union coming very close to initiating mass destruction. So like most great utopian art, it is often a reflection of the current state of life, and Akira is no exception. Akira is the brainchild of Katsuhiro Otomo, who created the original comic book and also the film adaptation. You may have heard of Steam Boy, which also came from the brilliant mind of Otomo. Set in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, now called Neo-Tokyo, in 2019, the rebuilding of the city is rife with injustice, corruption, and government-prescribed force. Akira kicks off in dramatic fashion. A motorcycle gang, led by Shotaro Kanada, are involved in a dust-up with their arch-enemies, the clowns. During this exhilarating encounter, Kanada's oldest friend and fellow gang member, Tetsuya Shima, crashes into a frail blue child. But this is no ordinary child. This kid is part of a government program that is harnessing and encouraging the powers of ESP, or extrasensory perception. This incident awakens incredible psychic powers in Tetsuya, and the viewer is shown how great power can corrupt. There is a ubiquitous theme of nuclear damage throughout the film, damage to society, the governing powers, and an everlasting damage to youth. In what can only be described as one of the film's main analogies, the bomb dropped in Hiroshima was nicknamed the Little Boy, which is precisely what Akira himself was, a little boy. A little boy responsible for the destruction of Neo-Tokyo. There are theories that Akira is in fact a representation of the atom. The character of Kai states, "Like atoms, Akira is present in all things." The theme of mutation is everywhere in the film, with Tetsuo spilling grotesque innards and appearing to have an incurable fever and sickness. The Espies are pale, frail and haggard, aged beyond their years. Weathered, malnourished children are gingerly animated, and they could easily be mistaken as cancer patients. The film is beyond rich. It consists of 2,212 shots and 160,000 single pictures. That's 2 to 3 times more than usual animation at the time. It also utilises 327 different colours, 50 of which were exclusively created for the film. The sound effects are jarring and uncomfortable. They keep you on the edge of your seat, and the score is simply beautiful.